Hey everyone, today I wanted to talk about wrongful convictions. I read a story this month that a man from Ventura County had been wrongfully convicted of rape, and the evidence was that the victim had identified him in a photo lineup, and it was her testimony that it was the defendant who had raped her, and that was about it. They had taken DNA, but at the time in the 80s, they really couldn't run DNA tests like they do now. And the Ventura County Prosecution's Office was looking at prior convictions and ran the DNA on this particular case. And it turns out the DNA sample that was collected from the victim matched up with someone else. It wasn't even the defendant they had convicted via jury trial. So he was factually innocent, and this whole time he had been telling the prosecutor's office that he was innocent, that it wasn't him, and he was still convicted of rape, spent 6 years in prison, and for the rest of his life had to be a sex offender. He was convicted when he was 26 years old, and finally now at 69 years old, his name was cleared. However, that doesn't just mean that he can walk away from this. He can file a lawsuit against the county, as can anyone who has ever been wrongfully convicted due to the pain and suffering that he experienced his whole life because he was wrongfully convicted. And the damage is incalculable. The state basically ruined this man's reputation on little evidence, and this has happened before, and it's a tragedy. And if you or anyone you know has ever experienced something like that, you can sue the county for their negligence and their wrongful prosecution. And if you have any thoughts or questions about this, please drop a comment below. I wish this particular individual the best, and anyone else who has ever been wrongfully convicted by the government.